Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, I was. Damn, I hit this headset when I move them. I sometimes hit the muted button on the left side of headset. Thanks, Arnviz. Oh gosh, I hate it when I do that. My opening monologue is muted again. I did that last week sometime too. How's it going, Arnviz? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so we just hit I think phase 2, I believe. Here in Satisfactory. So we got our 50 smart plates sent up the space elevator, and I'm starting to get used to the UI and some of the kind of nuances about how you connect belts, and so that's beginning to flow a little bit better. So we'll see how this pushes on into some of the larger builds once we start getting to bigger things. I'm a little concerned if we have to drop every little thing ourselves. That's going to be a bit annoying. So blueprints, I think, would really help with that. You checked a bit yesterday. How are you liking it? Yeah, just talking about that, Arnviz. I am liking it for sure. Obviously, I'm still playing it. I played it a lot yesterday. I'm very curious to see what blueprints have to offer, because I do have some concerns about longevity in terms of building a long-term, very large kind of base, which I know Factorio supports. But if you have to kind of just plop down every single thing yourself across the whole world, I could see that getting tedious after a while. Like, how many times can you build a screws factory? If after my 100th time of building a screws factory right from scratch, that could be a little bit tiresome. But if I have a blueprint that says here's a screws factory, it makes whatever, 1,000 per minute, and then you plop it down there. You got all the inputs and outputs, and it's just done. You have maybe a train incoming, a train outgoing, or however it works. Um, I could see that being very, very useful. Um, so yeah, I don't know how much that's going to be possible as we get towards the end game. I understand the blueprints are a little smaller in nature. They don't have a larger scale, as far as I can understand it. But the best way to find that out is to try them ourselves. So we'll see what we can do with them. I don't know if you can like layer your blueprints. Like you have a smaller one contained in a bigger one. So I don't know how big they can get. But I think that's going to be, to me at least, kind of essential to if you really want to start thinking and building big. I don't know. I guess some people have more patience than I do to drop every like little belt by yourself to get some of the bigger plans going. It's fine here for the early and mid game, obviously, because we don't have a whole lot of throughput anywhere. But when we start getting into very high throughputs, then yeah, when I want to start, building thousands of things per minute or tens of thousands of things per minute instead of like, one or two, that's going to be a much different ball game. So, yeah, we'll see. But I am liking it though, Arnviz. It's. I love the look of it. I love the animations. I love the fact when you plop down a building, it actually looks like it's building stuff and all that. So that's pretty neat. Um, but it's certainly it's different than I guess your typical factory game. It doesn't have any inserters. That was one thing that kind of dawned on me yesterday during my playthrough. Everything is via belts. Every machine has a belt going into it. It's not like you have an inserter or a loader. Like Foundry has a loader. Factorio has inserters, and so does DSP. DSP has a way of like inserting into the buildings. They're small, but good enough for the mid late game. For late game, it's a bit tiresome to build everything. Okay, well we'll see. I'm kind of hopeful that maybe over time, the devs will maybe improve that a bit. Is my hope anyway. Or maybe that's not. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what their big vision is for like very late games, large builds. Yeah, splitters are kind of like your inserters. That's what kind of dawned on me a little bit. We got to use the splitters for that, for sure. All right, well, let's just jump in here, continue my game. You guys can see where I'm at. Um, so I think what we need to do is we'll have to stop sending those smart plates, I guess, up into the up to the what do you call it, the elevator thing. And I think I got to move some of these things up to my production level. So I got a nice, we got a platform here now. I learned a lot of things yesterday. A lot of guys in chat helped me out here. Like you could just, I didn't realize you could just these things just go through the foundation like this. So that's kind of nice. It actually works out nice, and you could put your whatchamacallits, your miners right on top of the foundation. It goes through it, so it could still mine, and this helped me kind of organize things and keep them all lined up. That kind of thing. So that was kind of nice to figure out. We're still on biofuel. I did have a nice little biofuel production facility over here started. It's pretty much running off of wood for the most part now. These leaves, we always run out of leaves. Leaves don't last very long. I think I'm even out of leaves. I don't have any in my inventory. So we've got to upgrade to coal. That's going to be one of our priorities here. But this biofuel lasts a long time. Ooh, but actually, this side is pretty much empty now. So these guys are going to turn off soon. So I might want to change my design here. We'll see. Hey, welcome. You're being first. For being first. Congrats on being first. I'm almost tempted. How could I do this? It's like I want this to do either. Here. Yeah, that's easy enough. I need a splitter over here. And then a merger here. Yeah, this is outputting. Oh, we could upgrade here. We could also upgrade this belt to T2. T2 belts. I just got T2 belts yesterday as well when we finished, so upgrade that guy to T2. Oh yes, we'll have to upgrade this to T2. Alright. And this has 60 per minute. Oh no, 120 minute. Oh, we could upgrade these to T2 as well. Look at this. Alright. Alright, so now we're pretty much running off wood. Wood is doing pretty well. Yeah, wood is. We still have a couple of stacks of wood in here. I still have a whole bunch of crap in my inventory I haven't fully sorted out yet. I've got a whole bunch of these copper ingots. So got to figure out what to do with those. Alright, so this... See, this I would love to blueprint now. This is a nice little starter, biofuel template. It gives me 6 of the... and here it's pretty much all, balanced. It's got to build these things again. There we go. These things are coming back online. Hooray, hooray. Missing materials. Concrete I'm finding is a problem. The concrete starter mining location is pretty... it's not really sufficient. It's pretty low yield. Alright, okay, the solid fuel seems to be good. Our 4x4 foundations? You can only do 4? Oh my gosh, that's really small. That is really small. So we might be able to, but if we could layer them, that might be okay if we could layer them. That might be okay, because that's like one or half. You can probably get like, what, 4 storage things in there in a 4x4? We shall see. All right. Well, I think that you have to make things compact, which I don't mind doing that. That's actually kind of nice. But hopefully you could think in a modular fashion too. Like you have maybe 3 or 4 blueprints working in conjunction to make a final full-on factory. Like I just finished and vertical too, yeah, and you can go vertical. Hey, what the hell? How did he get up here? Can I push you off the edge? Go. Yeah, I spent some time making. This is a full-on screws factory here. So this one's output 120 screws per minute, and it's steady. It's kind of nice. And everything here is balanced too. It uses half a belt. All it needs is half a belt of iron. And it outputs 120 screws per minute. It's kind of nice. Oogla! Hey, how you doing, Oogla? Welcome, welcome. You can see me fumbling through this crazy game here. Yeah, so this actually works kind of nice. I kind of figured out the merging splitters. So there's a 2-to-3 ratio here for the iron rods, because these output 15 per minute, and the screws build requires 10 per minute. So that's a 2-to-3 ratio. So for every 2 rod factories, we can support 3 screws factories. So that's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did. And that will output 120 screws per minute. So that's actually 1 T2 belt, which you have going in here. And this requires 100 per minute of screws to make the whatchamacallits, these routers. And the routers were needed to make the things we needed to send to the sky elevator. Space elevator. Thingamabobber. So we're doing all right. We're doing all right. And of course, we got our reinforced plates from over here, which is kind of slow right now. Of course, we got some more screws on this side. So I think we're just about at the stage where we're going to have to start expanding a bit. I'm trying not to put too much in storage, simply because I kind of feel I want to move things around. So here's one thing I'm a little disappointed in. I was hoping we could configure our storage so I don't have to store this much. Like, this is like 30 slots. I don't need 30 slots of this. Maybe I need like 8 or 5 or 6 or something. So I'm never going to want to pull out 30 slots into my inventory. That's going to overload my inventory. I may want 3 or 4. So I really don't need to ever store this much at a time. Just fill it with oh, that's kind of cheesy. I don't really want to do that. I guess I'm not taking anything out of here. If I ever put a belt on here to take things out, that's kind of a, like, I couldn't do that here, because obviously I'm taking stuff out of here as well. In the future, you'd never get enough. Well, I understand that, but I don't know if I want to ever. The only reason why I want to say this properly. I understand there's going to be scenarios where I'll need more of this stuff, but I'll never want more of this stuff in my inventory. I'll use this, say, to load on a train or put it on another belt to take another factory, right? I'll have higher throughput values, but I won't need more storage. I shouldn't need more storage. Like, the only reason why this is here, so I can load it into my inventory, and I never want more than 4 or 5, no matter what stage of the game I'm at, because I won't have that much space in my inventory, pretty much ever. And I generally deter, at least whenever I play factory games, I don't like having a lot of buffers. Right, so if I have a lot of buffer between, say, my rods and then the factory that produces the rods versus the factory that consumes the rods, it could hide throughput problems. So if you have a large buffer of, a couple of storage things for just rods, unless you do that intentionally, right? your factory could look like it's working fine, and all of a sudden, 30 minutes later, once the buffer runs out, all of a sudden you're getting weird problems 10 streams down the line, and that's simply because you ran out of rods or something like that. And you're like, oh shoot, I need to add another factory of rods, but you didn't realize that, and you didn't allocate the space soon enough, and I find it just has these domino effect of problems. I like the concept of fail fast. That means fewer buffers, fewer large buffers, or very controlled buffers. You just manage it through throughput from start to finish. Anyway, that's my general philosophy. It works pretty well. It keeps the bases relatively small and concise because you don't have a lot of storage boxes everywhere. And storage does seem to be fairly big buildings. You don't use buffers only for final storage for things? Yeah, that's my philosophy too, Arnviz. And that's the only reason why this guy's here. So for these end boxes, you're probably right. I could just load it up like this because I don't really care. Suppose I might as well do that because I've been wanting to get rid of the... but a part of me, my OCD kind of, like I'm wasting resources by doing that too. Just using it for filler. Something just feels wrong about that. A little bit of wood. Here we go. Fill it up. We're getting a little bit low on wood. Alright, so maybe let's go quickly on a power run here. We'll just cut a few more trees, and that should be the last time we're going to need to do that. Actually, before we do that, let's go turn off our... because we're still feeding... you see here, we're still feeding into the... space elevator. I want to turn that off. I don't want it fed anymore. Look at that. We'll grab that. So these are these smart plates. I'm just gonna... delete this, I think. We could put this in the storage, but these build so slowly. I don't know how much these need. Let's just throw this in the storage too. We might as well. We got 2 of them building. I was able to support 2. I just feel like I always want to redesign things. A part of me wants to start the game from scratch, and then I'll know kind of where to place things because these are not lined up, and it's bugging me. I get bugged by things like that. All right, storage here. How should I do this? That's relatively space effective. We're going to need a merger, splitter. Turn this guy around. I'm starting to get used to this interface too. Like I could sort of do this without thinking now. It was a little bit frustrating at first. Oh, all right, we'll just do that. There we go. Hey, Mass Bandit, good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing very well. How are you? How are you? My last playthrough, I made a massive central storage. Yeah, I'll need to discover how all that works. Like, is it better to do a mass central storage? That's what I heard a lot of people do. Or is it better to distribute your storage a little bit? Or you have a central storage and then you have trains that deliver some materials to the outskirts of your base so you can facilitate expansion? That kind of thing. So yeah, you guys let me know which you've had success with, and I certainly don't mind the suggestions. I appreciate all the help I can get. No doubt about it. That's part of the fun, right? All right, so we're gonna just disconnect this thing for now, so we don't load the elevator. There's my elevator there. That looks very cool, though, doesn't it? Oh, is it like? There's like, I can't really see. It's like covered by clouds. Oh yeah, you can sort of see through the clouds. That's cool. Very nice. Yeah, it's certainly a very good-looking game. There's no doubt about it. Okay, is we're gonna need these smart plates for some stuff, which I can't remember what exactly, but we'll need them. Anyway, let's go cut down a few more trees, figure out what we need to do next. So I want to get coal running, and then we can hopefully get off this biofuel, which has been a. It's once we got to the solid fuel, it's been okay, but it'd be nice to be off it entirely. All right, see we're like running out of trees, but cutting so many of them down already. Oh, I love my chainsaw. Dun, 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 dun. So you guys know what the difference is between single mode and area mode? I've never really seen a difference, even when I've played with it. Oh, I hear a shiny. I hear a shiny. There's a shiny. That's a slug. So I still don't really know what the slugs do. I know I put them in the MAM, and it unlocks certain abilities, but I think it was Perplex on my stream last night. He was telling me that they help you increase your factory's output, I guess. I'm not sure. In some cases. So let's see if we can get that thing. Not one of those. Oh, what takes that? Ready? Huh! Oh, good jump. Another power slug. There we go. Ah, it overclocks production. All right, good stuff. Ah, shit. Fall down. Well, that guy's like right in the... like right in the rock. Okay, there's something else up here. What is this? Ugh. Oh, come on. Okay, I just got up there last time, and now I'm fumbling all over the place. Oh, shoot. The jumping in here is like kind of weird. You like float for a while. Fuck off. Well, let's just do this then. This'll learn ya. Dumb game. That was a little easier. Okay, what tells this thing? Sulfur. Oh.
Unknown chemical
Single kills.
This non-metallic and multivalent element
Single kills only the plant you're aiming at.
And exhibits a most pungent smell. It is fortunate fixit helmets are of such high quality. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
I guess I've never had more trees in an area to actually benefit from that. Because the animation looks the same. Alright, let's see if I can find a spot here with multiple. See, this is classified as one tree. There's only one around there anyway. There's only one around here. Alright, let's see. If I go into area mode, there's a bush over there. That's too far away though, I think. Oh no, it did get... Oh, I guess it did get that bush over there. Let's try over here. You still have to point it at... Oh, sweet. Check that out. I could do this on leaves. Although it's not really worthwhile to do it on leaves. Let's try it on this guy. There's some bushes around. So it gets to the bushes too. Or, there we go. Well, didn't get these ones. So it's like an area in front of you, I guess. Let's try over here. Do a more specific test. So it got a little bit in front of me. Alright, so it's sort of useful. We'll probably get some better upgrades in time. So really, I mean, you always want it on area mode because it seems to be no negative to it. Hello? This guy looks like an upgraded thing. What did we find? Lots of these pale berries. No shortage of them. Okay, so I'm definitely intrigued what some of these things are going to do for me. Come on. I don't want you to go down there. Suppose I don't even... What is it doing? There. Power slug. Nice. Nice. Okay, what else is around here? I think every time we see one of those things, we get another, some more ore. This is another normal ore. Okay, so we can, make another base over here. We got a whole bunch of ore. Normal purity, gosh, lots of iron ore. Iron ore does not seem to be a problem around here. I guess eventually we can come back and tap this. Alright, let's start heading back. I think we got enough of this. Enough of this stuff. Huh, this rock looks like it was cut in half. Doesn't look right. Oh shoot. I think my inventory's getting full again. Alright, let's go back. Put the stuff away. Hello? Oh, pet. It doesn't seem to matter. It doesn't mind if I pet him or smack him. Interesting. Yeah, I could see that. If you're trying to fine-tune something. Alright, that guy could stay over there. Okay, let's go just fill up our power here, and then let's do our next research. You can own them, so I guess if you pet them or train them, I guess that would be the idea. That sounds like a plan. Look at that, just in time. Yeah, I like this little facility we got going on here. It works pretty nice. Okay, lots of rods. How much? Let's yeah, let's bring this up to the next layer here. That's our hub. And there's our MAM. Let's bring this up to this layer, this level. Let's make a nice large platform here. Now it seems like clipping doesn't matter for a lot of things. You could just have belts go through your foundation, all that stuff, which is kind of nice. I mean, it does break the realism a little bit, but it actually makes base organization a little bit easier. All right, what do we have over here? We'll just deconstruct this stuff. We can make a little area up there. That's fine. Figure that out later in terms of connectors. A little bit too much in there. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Base reorg here. Oh crap! Full again. How the hell did that happen? How did that happen? Okay, we will need some power down here, so I might as well just leave those where they are. Let's go up here. Yeah, I'm just about trying. I want to do that. Yeah, yesterday I didn't recognize that until actually someone told me on stream. You got some stuff on the ground level still. It says yeah, because I can't move those things. The hub is like forever. No, you can move the hub. I should have known that. That's just being me, being a kind of noobish. Then we can kind of just live up here. Oh shit, that didn't work. I was in zoop mode. Okay, I do like these lifters though. They're quite nifty. I like how it says clipping may occur. Yep, clipping will almost certainly occur. All right, I guess this could be our little main base of operations here. Hubbub. The hubbub. Hey, Hub, what's all the hubbub? Doesn't really matter, I guess. The hub doesn't even need power, does it? Does it need power? It must need power. It doesn't. Huh. The hub is magical. It's free power. Excellent. Okay, we need the whatchamacallit? Crafting bench and equipment workshop. I guess we don't. We already have a crafting bench built into the hub, so we don't really need to make another one unless we want to. All right, that looks half decent. All right, what are our next objectives? What have we gotten so far? We have, I think I want to get, I haven't really done these. I'm going to wait on this. I suppose I'm going to use these jump pads a fair bit later on. But the things I'm really curious about is going to be coal power and blueprints. So we're not making. Oh shit! We need to get steel production going. So that's not going to be for a little bit. So let's get coal power as a priority. We have all these things in production. So let's go do that. We already have half of it already done. All right, let's get the rotors and all that good stuff. Let's go for a little walk. Boom, boom, boom. Now here's where my production is not sufficient because all of my reinforced plates are being used. Oh, these are not needed for the rotors. Okay. Yeah, this is good thing I stopped making the smart plates. Oh shoot. Ha. I haven't really stopped making the smart plates because there's too much here. Yeah, I'm surprised it actually let me do this. I was surprised the game actually let me do this. Which I thought was funny. So yeah, it is disgusting. It looks terrible, but hey, the game let me do it. Blame the devs for that one. I don't know if it's meant to be a feature or it's just an oversight or what. If you're actually meant to be able to do this and utilize it, like cross belts like that. Very disappointed. I'm not too worried. We'll have to redesign most of these things anyway. So this will all get torn down. But yeah, I don't know. If this is something you can actually do, why not take advantage of it? It seems to be an intended feature, even though it may look kind of weird. I mean, I don't see this as any more weird than things going through foundation or various other things that clip, right? Everything seems to clip, and it doesn't seem to interrupt when you clip anything, which is curious. Yeah, everything seems to clip. Like you can clip the miners through the foundation. You can clip these through the, like you can clip the belts coming up through foundation. So I mean, I was doing it everywhere else. At some point, you almost got to say it's more of a feature than an exploit. Because it's kind of going to do it one place. I don't know. Yeah, you'd have to have a pretty strict rule. Because if we didn't want to clip anywhere, I would have to either I'd have to make sure I go around things like this, so you don't actually clip the building, or clip the rocks. Yeah, it's so weird because everything almost is naturally designed to clip. Like the rock over here, the foundation clips right into the rock, which is kind of nice because you can then build a nice, sort of finished surface. So here it actually looks kind of, well, I guess maybe it doesn't look quite finished, but I don't know. I got mixed feelings on that. I agree. It kind of looks disgusting, but at the same time, it's kind of a feature. It's kind of an important feature that you want to be able to utilize in many areas of your factory, it seems. So I don't know, man. Oh, I can't cover that hole. And if you wanted to be kind of OCD about it, you'd have to allocate a lot more space for things than you would have to otherwise. Yeah, so I'm just using that as a feature, just having belts cross, because there's nothing like underground belts. We can raise our belts, so we can do that. But crossing belts seems to be. You only just like the belts one, yeah. I won't pick and choose. I'm kind of like, if I dislike one, if I'm going to enforce one, I kind of feel like I need to enforce all. I can get used to that. So I think I need to. Okay, sorry, I got to get back to this. I got to stop. I can't be storing this. I think we need this to stop building. So let's tear this down before we build too many of these. I just don't have the production capacity. I need to have these plates used for other things. Oh, I can't dump that in there. All right. We'll put a little storage thing back. Maybe we'll just put a personal storage here, actually. Bump, 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 and then we'll get this sorted out later. Don't need any more of these. Hey, Quince. Something did happen. It got released yesterday. So my curiosity is piqued. I'll probably go back to Factorio tomorrow, just to change things up so I don't get too much burnout on this. And I want to keep going on my Factorio playthrough in preparation for October. And we're going to continue doing a Kerbal Space Program and all that good stuff. I should probably jump back into Archean. Archean just takes a lot of work. Archean's the kind of game you got to be prepared to do a lot of coding and an immense amount of testing to get anything to work in that game. It's got a certain mindset. Okay, so reinforced, we can grab a whole bunch of reinforced from here. Still have, wow, that's quite a bit reinforced. I mean, I like Satisfactory, but I think there can be some improvements to it. I do think the game would benefit from having things like factories not simply loaded by belts, but by loaded by some kind of inserter or loading mechanism. I think that adds a little more depth to it because you can then control. Um, well, you have another upgrade path for one, um, but then you can have more fine-tuned control over how your factories can get loaded, and the way you build your factories too would have more variety to them. You can't stand to play this one. I could see both perspectives. It is. I mean, one thing I'll say for Satisfactory, it's a very beautiful looking, first person perspective kind of game, right? And it's got some neat concept in it. But I do agree. I'm having a hard time with a couple of things. Like the loading thing was one, and the blueprints might be another one. I also wish there was maybe a. I kind of like the top-down view so I could see things more. So yeah. Hey Sebastian, how's it going, man? Oh my goodness, I just got a raid. Yay, we got a raid from Sebastian. Thanks for the raid, my friend. Everyone get Sebastian cheer. From Zero to Hero, we just wrapped up a Satisfactory case, but what secrets does Solon hold? Coal and blueprints or something more? We'll have to see. Yeah, it's we're just talking about that. Ugla says it's the best factory game ever. There's some varying opinions on that. I'm kind of, if I had to rate it right now, from my experiences, I'm giving it like an 8. So I would say like very good. But my one of my things I'm nervous about is like the end game and building a very large factory, a very large base. Because there's no logistics bots. The blueprints seem to be limited. I'm a little wary about traveling across the base. You know, if you've got a really large, sprawling base going from one end to the other, can take 10 minutes just in travel time, and you're like, oh my god, really? Really? Just to expand over here, I got to travel that far? But you could, like, Factorio, you just give orders everywhere, and your bots take care of it all. So yeah. You're struggling with the math already? I like the math myself. It keeps my brain engaged. Build towers until you have the jet. Oh, there is a jetpack. Oh, that's good. Yeah, yeah. Those reinforced plates and smart plates, damn screws. I got a nice build here I just finished yesterday, Sebastian. Um, Here, let me... actually, that's a good idea. Let me build this tower. You can see it a little better from above. Yeah, this is my first initial screws build. So it takes in pretty much half a belt of iron into here. There's your smelter. The smelter then gets turned into ingots here. These two. So one smelter supports 2 ingots, and then the 2 ingots support 3 screws. And then the 3 screws are pretty much one T2 belt. So that's just a good starter build, I guess. Yeah, this is. I wish it was even higher though. I don't want to. Can I stack these? That'd be nice. You could stack them. Ah, shit. Oh, but then that happens. There's a hole there. Ah, I fell through the hole. So this is working pretty well. This is building our rotors. But now I gotta save up because I want to unlock coal. So coal's our next big thing. So I had to stop loading the sky elevator, space elevator. Keep calling it a sky elevator because I don't have enough power to make too many more. I'm just getting close to the limit of my power. I don't want to push it any further. So I want to get to coal before I do that. It's getting a little crazy. Oh yeah, our max consumption is 182, and our current consumption is 121. Yeah, so that's I could maybe build a couple more, maybe a couple little factories somewhere, but not much. You hate screws? I literally use the alternate. Oh, Alternate recipes so you can avoid screws. That's interesting. Oh, good. Uglef, all my worries will be rectified later in the game. I'm looking forward to that for sure. Um, you only need to build one building. Oh my goodness. I'm at 210 megawatts production already. Nice. Are you using the biofuel or have you switched to coal? Look out for containers with hard drives in them. Roger that. I did hear a little bit about those, but I haven't found any yet in my game. You're all in biofuel so far, yeah. Yeah, I'm avoiding going too much further into the biofuel direction. So you have one more biomass burner than I do, because I am at 180. You're at 210. I just did a biofuel run, so I want to switch to coal before I push the limits of my base much further. Those are the alternate recipes. Gotcha. Roger. Roger that. Okay, we need some more of these rotors. And that's going to be a problem. Here, let's just grab them from here. Oh man, this is still going to take a little while. Here, let's even... Can I just... Oh no. So these things are filling up. Wow, this is taking a little while. These things build slow. Oh, the two base generators. Yeah, I've stopped using those ones. I think they're a little less efficient on the biofuel, so I went right to the solid fuel. These last quite a long time. They burn pretty slow and efficiently, so I haven't needed too much wood and leaves for these things. That's working pretty well. Yeah, okay, Sebastian. I'll have another. I think I should have another good day of streaming today, so I'll be around for a while. So I can't wait till we also get smart. What do you call these things? Splitters. So you can put priorities on them and stuff. That should open up some possibilities. Yeah, they only put out 20. Yeah, not quite as effective, but can be used in a pinch. Bum, bum. All right, I could actually even turn this off. I made too many of these. I let this run unchecked for a while. I made like almost 100 of them. Well, even more than that. I have 110 already in the... Oh, can you... I can't deconstruct these, can I? Once an item is built, I don't think you can deconstruct it. The same burn rate of material, though, the solid biofuel is actually good enough for the first tiers. Yep, that's pretty much all you have for the first tiers anyway. And you don't have to be cutting down trees, you know, most of the time. Okay, I need to shut this down. I gotta stop making these things. Ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba. Actually, hold on. I don't need to do that. I can just go in here and say, turn it off, right? Beautiful. Okay, even better. Even better. Yeah, these things build like super slow. This builds what, like 1 every 2 minutes? No, 4 per minute. Yeah, see you in a bit, buddy. Oh, big stretch today. So I did want another rotors build. I would have to set up a whole nother screws build. And I definitely don't have the power for that. So I guess we have to be a little patient. Oh. Why is it spinning? Why? You see that? Why is it doing that? I think that's kind of funny. Whee! These don't spin around corners. Well, that, I don't know if that is just a little animation glitch or animation bug, but that's kind of an interesting tidbit. The spinning rods. Hey, Mr. Mao, howdy mowdy. It's going pretty good, my friends. How are you doing this morning? Just getting things underway today. Hopefully we can make some more progress. Got to get to coal power. I've been thinking about what would be like the most efficient, game start. So I'm tempted to, iterate through the game, the first 2 hours of the game, like half a dozen times. Ba-da-bow. Ba-da-bow. But I have been enjoying the game. Obviously, I played pretty late last night. I played till almost 1 in the morning. And then, of course, I had my regular stream during the day. So my wife went up. She actually picked up my son from his basketball tryouts. I said, "Hon, do you mind if I stream tonight?" And she's such a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. She's been pretty understanding. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. We got to start just grabbing these guys. This is going to be a while. We still need like 24 of them. There's no way to like disassemble these, is there? I've got like a whole bunch of there just sitting in here. I don't think there's a way to disassemble them. Because I can't put them on the ground. They can only exist in boxes. So I can't like point my deconstructor tool at them. So it is. So I kind of messed up. I should have turned as soon as I reached the achievement for the next phase in the space elevator. I should have turned it off because this thing was loading the space elevator for another half an hour or so. I do have all the cables. I have lots of cables, so we could load up all the cables. Where's my cables build? Here are the wires. Might as well grab those. Oh wow, I should start maybe putting these in a box too. Ah man, boxes everywhere. Okay, that is just meant to be an injector. So I have kind of figured out how to do injectors. That's pretty good. You can take them. You can put them in a bin and you can build a sink and put them there for rewards. Oh! So they don't have to be in your inventory anymore. Okay, but I don't have the sink technology. That's... Okay, hold on. Let me finish this thought first. And then I'll go on to that thought. That's an interesting thought. I think so. I know what those sinks are now. Yeah, I think I understood what you meant, Oogla. I think I understood what you meant. But there is a sink technology, which I have not researched yet. So if I go back here... Resource Sync Bonus Program. Awesome Sync. Get excess resources? Fear not. For Fix-It does not waste. The newly developed Awesome Sync returns any and all useful parts into research data just as fast as you can supply them. Awesome Shop. Redeem your coupons here for those employees going to the extra kilometer. We have set all special bonus milestones and blah blah blah, no refunds possible. I don't know what that really is, but this build gun software upgrade adds a new tab to the build mill, the customizer. From here, pioneers have the chance access to the color. Oh, I don't really care about color, as well as material and patterns. Oh, guess I should do this too, eh? All right, I might as well do this because these just use their regular resources. And I have a bunch of this crap lying around. So, concrete? Concrete is a problem. Maybe we could work on a... Oh, man, I still don't have the power, though. Okay, we could probably do a concrete build on the power we have. And use the money in the shop. You want the awesome stuff, but it takes a lot of power? Okay. So I got to be a little careful about that. Okay, we can add... there we go. Okay, that should be enough of this. Okay, yeah, let's do a couple of things while we're waiting for our rotors and crap to build up before we can get to coal power. I did miscalculate that a little bit. We could do some of the other things.
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program.
Thank you,
also
sweetheart.
known as awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons
let's expand our power a little bit.
Awesome shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
Go awesome. Well, of course we're going to go awesome. All right, let's put an extra one on here. Just give us that little boost of power. I think we'll be fine going a little bit more here. So I'm getting used to this interface. When I see the lines, that means things are lined up. The flowing lines, at least anyway. Go that extra kilometer. So here's another little pet peeve of mine. Whenever you do well, they call it a sample or a copy of an existing building by hitting the middle mouse button, it doesn't necessarily keep the orientation of the building you're copying from. And that's messed me up now a couple times where I grab a building. Yeah, see, this one's opposite. It's facing the other direction. That would be a very simple quality of life thing I think the developers should be able to add. Like if I copy a building, it should keep the orientation so I could just plop it down like in a column like this. Same thing with these splitters. That's wrong. That's right. Okay. I think that's right. All right. We have 300, or we'll have 240 power capacity now. Should. Well, this is gonna consume my my biofuel like crazy. All right, let's double check to see what our reserves are like. And then, not great, eh? Not great. So this is working. I like that. This is kind of nice. Oh yeah, look at all the look at all the biofuel going through here now. Oh man. Okay, so what do I want to do with some of this extra power? let's go build another. Uh, let's first get concrete, and we'll get a better, because we only have the crappy one, the impure, and there's some not that far away. That one's impure. Let's get this pure one or normal one. Let's go over here. So that's directly to the north. Yeah, this looks good. Ugh. I killed all the creatures around here. We're rich with limestone. Okay, man, a lot of rocks and crap around here. So let's bring our... Might as well grab some of this while we're here. Do I just destroy this? No. So that's just, I can't do anything with that. Just it's like damage. Another power slug up there. That one's a little Oh, you gotta be kidding. I think I'm gonna like these power slugs if they're gonna give me more output. Huzzah! Alright, we have some of this. Yeah, let's just, might as well grab some of this wood while we're here. The factory is beginning to look pretty nice. I thought his legs were trees. Oh, crud. Not enough space again. Alright, let's get out of here. Coal! Yes! There's our coal deposit. Okay. Let's get the limestone first so we can get the research for the... Oh, I can't pet you. Ugh.